Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon 155-55. It's the Tier 9 French SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Fisherman's Bay, and it's under the command of General Disturbance. Yes, it's one of my replays from earlier today. Had a bit of fun. Thought I would go on and play the Bat Chat 155 because Angelina seems to be having a lot of fun with it, so I thought I'd have a bit of fun as well. Okay, now positioning myself so I can run away if I want to, because this vehicle can point at the enemy from 90 degrees from which direction the Arty is facing. So if you want to do a quick relocate, all you have to do is move forward, and you've moved away from the aim spot. They won't be able to hit you. Oh, that wasn't very good. That was a bad shot. But the premise is sound. You can actually move away from the spot. And I'm relocating. Changing the direction of the turrets. Okay, we're ready to go. Now, it's got a very fast reload. The standard reload for this Arty, 28.76, but I do have a lot less than that. And yeah, managed to get 62 hit points and put a bit of stun on the object 430. Changing position again. And there you go. I've moved away from the aim spot. The angular direction's wrong, so if anybody tried to fire at me, they'd miss. Okay, Progetto 66, lined up, rounds out. Ouch, that hit the building. So obviously I can't fire at that particular angle. Now I'm relocating whilst I was actually still in the aim mode. And you notice again, I'm changing position. So there's no chance of counter battery. Now there's two Arty on the enemy team. They've got an FP207 and an M53, M55. Two enemy targets were seen on the west side of the map, the T49 and a Shrek. And I'm looking at this avenue and I can see that there are an object 252U has managed to come quite a long way deep, so I'm going to actually keep moving. And I've gone into the water. You can see it's not a problem unless I go into the deep part of the water. And there's the Progetto 65. I got some stun, but I missed the vehicle altogether. But it was close enough to put some stun. Oh, too deep that part. So I just change a little bit, and now I'm going to stay in this spot for the moment because I think I can get shots on either the Conqueror or the 252U. Lined up. Yep, that's a hit. 267, and I'm getting some stun assist. And that's a large amount of stun assist there. So I can keep doing this all day if necessary. The enemy hasn't tried to counter battery me, so I don't have to move so often now for counter battery. I just need to change the angle to get a better shot on the enemy. Now this Arty is one of the faster ones. It'll do 56.3 kilometers an hour. But the problem is really the turret. It turns very, very slowly indeed. As you can see there, took a little while for it to catch up. Trying to get the 703-2 in the center, and it falls short. So I only got stun off that one. I needed it to go a little bit higher. But it is, I'm still getting some help from my teammates. Okay, now the 252U is backing up, trying to get ready to take a shot. Well, that stuns him, which kind of ruins it for him because now he's got a very slow reload. And I've managed to get far enough into the water, so I'm at the deep spot. There is a deep spot where you can drown in there to avoid that. And oh, he's coming again, and I'm not loaded just yet. Remember, there's two on that corner. There's the 252U and a Progetto. Just a little way over there, we've got that Conqueror. So I'm looking to try and put a shot past the E75 without actually hitting the E75. Don't want to hit the wall because that will stun my teammate. And there's that Conqueror again. Through the deep spot. I'm going to try and get a shot on the Conqueror. Oh, and he comes back again just as I pull back. But now the 252U is a one-shot. Now, can I get a shot on the Conqueror? Rounds out. And I think I fired too soon. But I did manage to get some stun on him. But nobody was watching when that happened. So, unfortunately, no joy. The 252U has gone down. He's a wreck. Or was that the Progetto? I think they've both gone down, actually. Yep, I do think they have gone down. So I'm changing position again. There you go. At this moment, I saw the two guys moving on the west side of the map. And we've got the Shrek and the T103. Now, I thought they'd stop at the windmill, but it appears they haven't. There's the T103. He's moved up. Rounds out. Yep, that's a hit. 192. The alpha on this one is 680 alpha. That's with the standard shells. I am carrying non-stun HE and a few armor piercings as well, just in case. And the Shrek's moved up as well. So the T103 is a one-shot if I can get it on target. Nope. Just past the front of his vehicle. Did stun him though, and the stun is just as important because we've got teammates in the vicinity who could take that guy out. And unfortunately, the T49 on the enemy team goes around the outside, hits the list, but the T103 does go down. So at least that's done. The Shrek receives the next shell for 124. He's stunned. Oh, artillery round from the enemy team just shot through the view. Now, can I get another shot on the Shrek? It'd be nice because I could get a kill. But I don't get it because the Leopard prototype gets the kill. But look at this guard. He snuck into the back. And whilst all that hullabaloo was going on with the Shrek, the guard managed to sneak into the back and is now causing mayhem. He's on that corner. We did lose an AMX, I believe, in that area as well. I think it was an AMX 1390 or something of that sort. AMX, well, was it an AMX 5100? Sure. There's only an AMX 5100 on our team. Whoa, that was a big ram. The Leopards managed to get some hit points. And everyone's piling in now, so that this guard is going to go down one way or the other. And he does go down, and it saves me a shell. So I'm now looking at the other end of the map, and we can see that our teammates who are moving up the east side have actually come across two tanks, a Conqueror and a Chieftain T95. Here's the Conqueror. I'm going to hit him first. He pulls back, but his house was knocked over. The Chieftain only took one shot to bring down, but this Conqueror's still got a fair amount of hit points. But he's using the rock for cover, but he's not going to cover himself from any Arty rounds, so I'll just keep pumping those in. Okay, lined up ahead of his track. And I tracked him again for 98. And he burned his repair kit and used his first aid. Oh no, he didn't use the first aid. So I'm still getting stun assist. Okay, we should be able to put a shell in there. And that stunned him, but didn't. Only 13 hit points of damage. The important thing is to keep him stunned, so his reload time is absolutely awful. And then our teammates will be able to nibble away at him, and I'll pick up all the hit points. That's one of the good things about the Bat Châtillon 155-55, having such a fast reload. And the Conqueror takes another bit of splash. I'm getting more stun assist. It's all adding up. I'm up to 2,000 now. Stun assist alone. Okay, in the center, we've got an Object 430. He's sitting behind a wreck. Looks like our Scorpion made an end run in there. Unfortunately, the 430 goes down to the Kari, and I see the Cobra and fire a snap, and unfortunately, it didn't work. Okay, Conqueror goes down with that one, and we can just see the Cobra came into view. He's gone, and that means now I'm free to move because we've now got 2 up on the enemy. All they've got left is their G-Saw and the FV207 and M53, M55. So I'm going to make a quick run up the east side of the map. Just a quick look. Somebody actually indicated that they thought the enemy Arty might be in this set of bushes. So I'm going to fire a round in there anyway. No joy. So just on the off chance they were right, that's what they signaled and marked on the map. I'm now going to rush up the center, not the center, on the right side, using the fold in the ground. There was an FV207, but he was actually in the next set of bushes. If only they'd actually indicated the right one. I'm loaded, dialing in. Can I get a kill? Let it set, let it settle. Rounds out. Yep, got that one. So at least I got a kill in the game. It was almost like they left that one for me. It was like a peace offering. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, they've only got 2 left, the M53 and the G-Saw. Now I suspect that the G-Saw might return to the northwest corner to defend the cap area, whilst the enemy Arty, he could be anywhere. He's only got 1 kill. Now, first thing to do, I am knocking the tree down and actually sitting in it, which is breaking one of my own rules, but I want to put a quick round into that corner where I think the enemy might be guarding. That's where I think the G-Saw would be if he was going to be there. Rounds out. Well, if he was there, he would have been stunned, but he's not there, and there's no other sight of him. Our teammates are flooding in now, so I might as well make my move for the cap, but start putting the pressure on. We're running short on time, so I need to get in the cap as quickly as I can. Oh, now the E75 starting to take damage, and those were shells from the G-Saw. He's got 400 alpha, and he's got 4 shells, and he does take a long time to reload. Okay, 2 minutes, and I'm in the cap. Now I think about this one while I'm in the cap, and I thought, well, which side should I be on? And actually realised I should be on the near side, because there's a dip in the ground here where I'm actually more difficult for the enemy to see. I don't want to get too close to that corner, but the G-Saw is fairly close by. Now, going to get a shot. Well, I got a piece of him, and he goes down to concerted fire from my teammates. So I got the stun assist off that one as well. And my stun assist has now gone up to 3k. Okay, positioning myself somewhere else from the map, just in case the enemy Arty was looking. Okay, we're now at the other end of the map because that's where they think he is, and there he is. Rounds out. Unfortunately, he's too quick for me, but not quick enough for a leopard, and that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was only a first-class tanker in the Bat Chat 155-55 for me. I managed to get a bruised medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, I got 14. And of course, I got a Confederate because I hit more of the enemy than anyone else on my team. In fact, you have to scroll the page to see everything, because the 1 kill that I got, the FV207, right down at the bottom. And of course, I did get cap points right at the end to try and put pressure on them. So I got a win rate of 1,200 because, of course, I didn't do a whole lot of damage, but at least I was there and I was putting pressure on the enemy as much as I could. That's good, but nothing special. Let's have a look at the team score. Where you can see I was a bit mid-table on damage. The high scorers were, in fact, the M53, M55 on the enemy team. That guy got a Gauze medal and a high caliber. And I've never seen that name before, Villanova Junction, but he does appear to be a good player. 4,247 hit points in the M53, M55, so well done to him. Second highest damage turned out to be RE75. He got 2 medals. He got the Cool-Headed and the Steel Wall and 3,838, followed by the Leopard Prototype, who got 3,277 out of that game. And when it came to kills, we can see, yep, 3 kills to the E75, to the Leopard Prototype, and the same to the GSAW 1008 and FB207 on the enemy team. So he wasn't slow as either. He was actually working quite hard. I only got 1,145 hit points, but I did get a single kill, and it was that FB207. When it came to base XP, I'm a little higher up the table because, of course, I was putting in the pressure on the enemy. Plus, of course, I did get a lot of stun assists in the game. 1,172 went to the E75, 1,088 went to the Kari. The only 2 players to get over 1,000 base, followed by the Leopard Prototype with 939 and me with 910. And, of course, I got the Confederate in that one. I fired 23 rounds, but the battle did last nearly the full 15 minutes. I was getting very close. It was down to the last minute when it stopped. But you saw, during that battle, I was trying to make sure that the moment I was fully loaded, then I could fire the shells straight away and keep the tubes hot. Because so long as you're pumping out rounds, you're going to get a lot of hits. And eventually that adds up to getting a Confederate. 3 direct hits, only 3, but one of those was a direct hit which penetrated. That was the FB207. 16 splashes during the game, 1,145, all of it at more than 300 meters. I damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 1, so there's the Confederate, and 2,966 hit points of stun assist of 16 stuns, and that earned me the first class. I also managed to get 70 capture points towards the end, but of course we didn't cap out. So it was a full game of 15 kills. On a premium count, I actually made 13,650 credits from the game. And I also took away 2,730 experience points out of it as well. Just basically a standard game for me in a Bat Chat or any of the other Arty. I'm just pump out these as fast as I can, and that's basically what makes it fun for me. I really do enjoy this because when you have a positive contribution to your team, then you know that you gave them some help in that battle, especially if they can see the shells coming down ahead of them, making the way easier for them. If they see these shells trying to help them, or if you spot that they need some help on a particular target, and you lay the shell down on that target for them, they get a kind of, well, it's not respect, I suppose you could call it respect, but it's actually, I think that they actually appreciate Arty that's trying to help them and make the battle easier for them. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.